Dear students, I am Dr. Ganesan, Head Department of Economics, INR Janayamal College, Sivagasi. I am preparing and uploading the economical concepts and theories in the form of video lectures, and I am uploading it in my YouTube channel Sugan Economics. So here my student naming Mr. Balaji, who is working in PG Assistant in AVM Marimuttunada Higher Secondary School, Vilambatti, on seeing my videos, and he asked me to prepare video lecture for plus 2 students, and on the basis of the request made by Mr. Balaji, I have prepared the video lectures, and it will be uploaded in my YouTube channel, and student friends, you can go through it and get benefit out of it. So here the topic is not only useful to the plus 1 students, but also the students who are studying correlation, all are getting benefit out of it. But here the text materials which I have taken from plus 2 book because the request made by Mr. Balaji. So with this introduction, I explain what do you mean by correlation and what are the types of correlation in this video lecture. So here first you can understand what do you mean by correlation. Here you can divide the word correlation into two, that is correlation. There exists some sort of relationship between two or more than two variables. When we are studying the relationship between two or more than two variables, that is called correlation or correlation. So here correlation is a statistical device that helps to analyze the covariation of two or more variables. So here we are studying the relationship between either two variables or more than two variables. In what way the two or more variables are related with each other, that we are studying under correlation. So here correlation explains only the degree of relationship between two or more than two variables. So here for example, you take into account of price and demand, or you can take into account of price and supply, or you take into account income and expenditure. There are n number of variables which are having closely associated with each other or related with each other. So now what is the relationship between price and demand? So here demand depends upon price of the commodity. So when price is low, we demand more, and when price is high, we demand less. So here there is an opposite relationship between price and demand. You take into account of price and supply, it is on the producer side. So here when price is low, the producers, they take the product to the market, it is also low. And when price increases, the supply of the commodity also increases. Now you take into account of income and expenditure. Whenever our income increases, automatically that leads to increase in our expenditure and vice versa. So in this manner, we can give a lot of examples for correlation. But simply you can remember, correlation explains the degree of relationship between two or more than two variables. Students, are you clear? Correlation explains the degree of relationship between two or more than two variables. Okay. Now we are going to discuss about the types of correlation. So here there are three types of correlation. One is on the basis of direction of change, and the second one is on the basis of number of variables studied, and the third one is on the basis of ratio of change between variables. So here on the basis of direction of change, that means there is the relationship between or the movement between the variables. So on the basis of direction of change, we are having positive and negative correlation. We are having positive and negative correlation. And on the basis of number of variables studied, here we are having three types. One is simple correlation, multiple correlation and partial correlation. And on the basis of ratio of change between variables, we are having two types. One is linear and the other one is non-linear. So now we will explain one by one in a clear-cut way. Dear students, you can remember the first type is based on direction of change. So on the direction of change, we are having two types. One is positive correlation and another one is negative correlation. First we understand about what do you mean by positive correlation, then we can discuss about the negative correlation. So here positive correlation, movement of variables in the same direction. Suppose if you are taking two variables, income and expenditure, if both income and expenditure are move in the same direction, that means if income increases, expenditure also increases. When income decreases, expenditure also decreases. That means the same direction. Movement is on the same direction. If the movement between the variables are in the same direction, the correlation is said to be positive correlation. So here the equation is y equal to a plus bx. A plus bx. Here you take into account of the another example for positive correlation, that is price and supply. Price and supply are positively related. So it means when price increases, supply also increases. When price decreases, supply also decreases. So there is the movement between price and supply are in the same direction. So if the variables move in the same direction, the correlation is said to be positive. If you calculate the correlation value, the R value is in positive. Now you take into account of the negative correlation. It's just opposite to positive correlation. If the movement between the variables are in the opposite direction, the correlation is said to be negative. For example, you take into account of price and demand. So when price increases, demand decreases, or when price decreases, demand increases. Here one variable is move on the upward direction and the other variable is move on the downward direction. Or if one variable is in the downward direction, the other variable is in the upward direction. So here the movement between the variables are opposite. So here the correlation is said to be negative. So if you calculate the correlation value for price and demand, you will get R values in minus or in negative. So here positive correlation, the movement between the variables are in the same direction. If both the variables are increasing or both the variables are decreasing, you take into account negative correlation. Here the movement between the variables are in the opposite direction. That means if one variable is increasing and the other variable is decreasing and vice versa. So simply you can remember under direction of change, positive and negative. Positive means movement in the same direction. Negative means movement in the opposite direction. Now the second type of correlation, it is based on the number of variables studied. So on the basis of number of variables studied, we are classifying the correlation into simple, multiple and partial. Now I explain one by one. First we will discuss about what do you mean by simple correlation. Here students, you can remember correlation explains the relationship between two or more than two variables. Here under simple correlation, if we study only the relationship between two variables, we take only two variables and study the relationship between these two variables, the correlation is said to be simple correlation. For example, here you take price and supply. Here we have taken only two variables. One variable is called price and the other variable is called demand. So now here we are studying the relationship between price and demand. We have taken only two variables and we are studying the relationship between these two variables. The correlation is said to be simple correlation. So simple means only two variables. Now you take into account of multiple and partial correlation. So here under both multiple and partial correlation, we have to take more than two variables. Either the variables may be 3, 4 or 5 or whatever may be in number, but it should be more than 2. But in what way we can differentiate multiple and partial correlation? First I will explain about the multiple correlation, then I will explain about partial correlation. You can easily understand what is the difference between multiple and partial. So here under multiple correlation, we study the relationship between more than two variables simultaneously. Suppose if you are taking three variables and if you study the relationship between all the three variables simultaneously, means the correlation is said to be multiple correlation. Here for example, in a simple demand function, demand for commodity X is a function of price of X. So demand for a commodity, any commodity you take, demand for that particular commodity depends upon price of that commodity. It's a simple demand function. But in a complicated demand function, demand for a commodity is not only depends upon price of that particular commodity, and it also depends upon some other factors. So here I had given the determinants of demand. Demand for commodity X equal to function of price of X, price of complementary commodities, price of substitutes, taste and preferences, and income of the consumer. So here you can take 5 variables. If you study the relationship between all the 5 variables simultaneously, then the correlation is said to be multiple correlation. Are you clear? Multiple correlation. We have to take more than 2 variables and study the relationship between all the variables simultaneously. The correlation is said to be multiple correlation. So here according to our example, here we have taken 6 variables. The variables are demand for commodity X, price of commodity X, price of complementary goods, price of substitutes, taste and preference of the consumers, and income of the consumer. If we study the relationship between all these 6 variables simultaneously, then the correlation is said to be multiple correlation. Here you take into account of partial correlation. Here also we have to take more than 2 variables. But here what we are doing means we are keeping some variables as constant and we study only the remaining 2 variables. For example, you take the same example, the determinants of demand. So here the 6 variables we have taken. One is demand for commodity X, price of commodity X, price of complementary goods, price of substitutes, taste and preferences, and income of the consumers. So all the 6 variables we have taken, but here what we are doing is we are keeping some variables as constant. That is, we are keeping price of complementary goods, price of substitutes, taste and preferences, and income of the consumer as constant. Now we are studying the relationship between the remaining 2 variables, that is demand for commodity X and price of commodity X. So because of that only I have drawn a line above PC, PS, T, Y. When we draw a line above a variable, that means it represents constant. So we are keeping price of complementary goods constant, substitute constant, taste and preferences and income of the consumer constant. Now we are studying only the relationship between the price and the demand for commodity X. So here the correlation is said to be partial. So here you can remember, under multiple correlation, we are taking more than two variables and study the relationship between all the variables simultaneously. But under partial correlation, even though we are taking more than two variables, but we are keeping some variables as constant and we study relationship between only the two variables. Now the third type, based on the ratio of change between variables. So here there are two things. One is linear correlation and non-linear correlation. So here linear correlation means the amount of change in one variable tends to bear a constant ratio to the amount of change in other variables. That means here the ratio of change between variables are uniform, are one and the same. Here the correlation is said to be linear. When we draw the curve will be a straight line. Curve will be a straight line. For example, there is 10% increase in price leads to the same 10% decrease in demand. So because price and demand are inversely related, so price increases by 10%, demand decreases by 10%. Here you can take the change, ratio of change in both the variables. The ratio of change is 10%. So here constant or linear correlation. Here the ratio of change between the variables are constant. So the correlation is said to be linear correlation. Here the equation is that the correlation line explains y equal to a plus bx. It's a straight line. Then what do you mean non-linear correlation? The amount of change in one variable does not bear a constant ratio to the amount of change in other variables. So here there is no constant ratio of change between variables. For example, here you take 10% decrease in the price will leads to 20% increase in demand. So here the price decreases by 10%, but the demand increases by 20%. So here you can consider the ratio of change in price and the ratio of change in demand. Here there is no constant relationship. Here the change is smaller in price and higher or bigger in demand. So here the correlation is said to be non-linear correlation. Here the equation is y equal to a plus bx square. Here we will get a curve. So here linear correlation, the ratio of change between the variables are uniform, are one and the same. Under non-linear correlation, the ratio of change between the variables are not uniform. Thank you, friends. I think it will be more useful to you. The correlation, the concept will be one and the same, whether it will be studied by a +2 student or a college student. So both the students, you can listen the video lesson carefully and understand what I have explained about correlation and its types and get benefit out of it. Thank you friends.